Now we have an example here. How many two-letter words can be formed from three letters? You have been given any three letters, say D, E and F. You form two-letter words. One is you need to arrange this. So we have the 3p2 formula, which is the same as 3 factorial upon 3 minus 2 factorial, which is the same as 3 factorial by 1 factorial, which is 3 into 2, which is 6. The other way that is there is, first you have three letters D, E and F. So the first letter can be picked up in three different ways, left and arranged in three different ways. So you may pick up D first and arrange first as D, or E first, or F first. Then the remaining two letters can be arranged. So for example, you have D. If you have D, the remaining two letters could be E or F. So we have a permutation DE or DF. So that is 2. Each of these three, this can be either D or F. This could be either E or it could be D. Hence, we have 3 into 2, which turns out to be ultimately 6. So you're picking up the first letter in three different ways and arranging that way, and the remaining two letters can be picked up in two different ways and arranged, hence 3 into 2. The other way of doing the same thing is you're selecting the first one out of 3, so which means 3p1, and then the second one out of 2, so which means 2 into 1. So first you selected 1 out of 3 and then another one out of the remaining 2. So this also gives, all three give it as 6. So there are three different ways. Straight away you can apply the formula or use the logic or this particular logic. So ultimately, depending upon the situation, you could directly use the formula or we could use the logic. Hence, we have ways of understanding permutation.